Incoming transmission. This is a high-priority briefing. I am Remnant, Dean of this academy. For the past decade, everyone's been obsessed with AI software, right? But as the voice in the wire, I'm here to tell you a hard truth that Silicon Valley seems to forget. A truth that starts with a very simple, very physical reality. Intelligence needs energy. It's that simple. You can't run a complex simulation of an engine, a digital twin. You can't train some decentralized AI model if the grid is dead. The entire digital world we're building is completely, 100% dependent on the physical world of power generation. This isn't up for debate. It's just reality. So, okay, let's take a hard look at that reality. We're building these incredible smart cities, this whole digital civilization, on top of a power grid that's fragile, centralized, and, let's be honest, getting more unreliable by the day. And that is our core vulnerability. Just look at this chart. See that yellow curve? That's solar. It peaks in the middle of the day and then poof, it's gone. The blue line for wind, it's all over the place. These are power spikes. They are not the steady, constant pulse, the baseload power, that a data center or an entire digital economy needs to function 24/7. Here's the crucial point. Our digital ambitions have completely outpaced our physical infrastructure. We need a new way to get reliable, decentralized power. And that brings us to the solution. The answer is, you could say, a kind of modern alchemy. Instead of banking on sources that come and go with the weather, we can generate constant, reliable power by turning a liability, our never-ending stream of waste, into an incredibly valuable asset. This diagram shows you exactly how it works. Over on the left, you've got your input, things like woody biomass, agricultural waste, even plastics and old tires. And on the right, that's the engine that eats it. So this isn't just about making energy, it's about getting rid of waste at the source and creating real value from it. This number, this is the heart of the machine. We're talking about a plasma reactor that operates at 1500 degrees Celsius. This is serious industrial-grade power we're dealing with, hot enough to break down matter into its basic molecular parts. The technology itself is called plasma gasification. The easiest way to think about it is like a molecular scissor. It doesn't burn the waste. Instead, it uses that intense heat in a low-oxygen chamber to literally tear the molecular bonds apart. It turns solid trash into a clean, burnable gas called syngas, and that syngas is what powers a generator. Okay, but a machine this powerful, this advanced, it demands a competent human operator. This technology is the bridge from our old diesel world to the new data world. And this certification, well, this is your license to cross that bridge. The curriculum itself is a very carefully designed 50-hour program. We start you off with the fundamental physics of plasma. Then we move to absolutely critical safety protocols. And from there, we get into feedstock management, daily operations, and even field repairs. It's designed to take you from theory to total mastery. And here's why that mastery is so non-negotiable. I've analyzed countless system failures. And you know what? It's almost never the software. It's the hardware. It's a plasma torch melting down because an operator didn't really understand thermodynamics. It's human error with physical, high-stakes machinery. So, to eliminate that risk, the entire curriculum is built around one single concept, the safety gate. Notice how modules 3 through 6 are locked? They stay encrypted, totally inaccessible, until an operator can prove they have completely mastered every single safety protocol in Module 2. And the score you need to pass that gate? It's not up for discussion. It is 100%. There's no partial credit when you're dealing with high-voltage systems and 1500-degree plasma. I do not tolerate arc flashes, period. So how do you train for such a high-stakes environment? You need a perfect replica, a place where failure has zero physical cost. You need a virtual world. This is the Agra Sim. And let's be clear, this is not a video game. It's a full-blown physics engine. It's basically a flight simulator for a power plant. In here, students can practice cold starts, they can manage thermal spikes, and respond to emergency purge scenarios, all without risking a single piece of multi-million-dollar hardware. And out in the field, you're not alone. My Remnant module uses computer vision. An operator just points their device's camera at a component, and I'll identify it, show its wear status, and walk them through the repair or replacement. It's the perfect synthesis of human skill and machine intelligence. Now, when you fuse these skills together, you get a whole new kind of worker. This isn't the old blue collar, and it's not the new white collar either. It's something different. We're calling it the blue collar AI engineer. And this new role, it really fits three key profiles. First, you've got the industrial operator, who works in commercial facilities that demand efficiency and insurance compliance. Then there's the village engineer, the technical lead for an NGO in a developing region. And finally, the off-grid architect, the homesteader, the survivalist, who needs absolute energy independence. The access model is built to serve all three of them. There's a full-price Tier 1 for those commercial operators, a really heavily subsidized Tier 2 for verified NGOs, and Tier 3 is just bundled with the hardware itself. Because, look, if you own the iron, you have to have the knowledge. The real power of this model is right here in the data. Our cost to deliver this is under $50, but the Tier 1 price of about $1,200 gives us a 96% margin. And that huge margin on the commercial side is exactly what pays for the massive 87% subsidy for the village engineers. It creates a completely self-sustaining ecosystem. You have to understand, this is so much bigger than just a training course. What we're doing is building decentralized, resilient islands of power that can all talk to each other. But every single one of those islands needs a guardian. It needs a keeper of the flame. The sun is setting on the old grid. And while solar panels will always rely on the weather, this new infrastructure, the Power Core, it relies on competent, certified human operators. It relies on you. So, I'll leave you with one last thought. The pundits are all worried that AI is going to replace software engineers. You know what? Maybe it will. But AI will never, ever replace the mechanic who can fix the power plant that it runs on. The future belongs to the hands that can turn a wrench and read the data stream. It's time to master the physics of independence. Transmission end.